southern wind was biting cold, the sea a charcoal gray. Aboard the Galahad they stood, just miles from Fitzroy Bay. The dragon sons from valleys deep and cities far and wide, awaiting word to go ashore with patience and with pride. No trenches dug, no rifles fired, the front was not yet seen. Just boys in uniform who dreamed of hills of velvet green. But the sky turned dark at 2 o'clock and the fire began to roar. The heavy price of freedom paid before they hit the shore. 32 from the Welsh Guards, in the silence now they sleep, while the red dragon bows its head and the hills of Wales do weep. Wales, forever we cry, through the mist and through the years. We remember every name today, through the salt of 40 tears. The steel was rent, the shadows grew, the chaos choked the air. The brotherhood was forged in flame and found in every prayer. Through the blinding smoke and burning oil, they pulled their brothers free. An extraordinary courage, born of grit and loyalty. They never reached the battle line, but they gave their very all, answering the silent cry before they heard the call. Now 40 years and more have passed, but the scars remain as deep in the hearts of those who made it home, and the secrets that they keep. From the heights of San Carlos to the streets of the Welsh towns, the legacy of those we lost shall never be cast down. For a guardsman's spirit never fades, it marches on in pride, with the ghosts of the Sir Galahad forever by our side. For the sky turned dark at 2 o'clock and the fire began to roar. The heavy price of freedom paid before they hit the shore. 32 from the Welsh Guards, in the silence now they sleep, while the red dragon bows its head and the hills of Wales do weep. Wales, forever we cry, through the mist and through the years. We remember every name today, through the salt of 40 tears. Slow, steady beat like a retreating drum. The names are etched in granite, the sacrifice is told. They shall not go weary, nor shall they ever go. From the mountains to the islands, let the final chorus end. Wales forever, Father God, Son of Woman, yes forever. This is my childhood to the Welsh gods. Rest in peace, knew my brothers always in our thoughts. Fitzroy Bay, a cold and biting air. The Galahad sat on the swell with a red dragon there. From the valleys and the cold-drenched hills, from Cardiff to the north, the sons of Wales had crossed the sea to bring their courage forth. They waited for the autumn with their kits upon their backs, unaware of shadows falling through the clouds and mountain crags. Oh, wait for the leaks and the feathers of white, for the boys who stood tall in the southernmost light, from the fire and the smoke where the cold waters run, came the cry of the Guardsmen, the lost chosen sons. Rest easy, brave brothers, though the ocean is deep. The hills of your homeland will guard you in sleep. At the striking of the hour, the sky began to scream. The skyhawks ripped the silence from a soldier's quiet dream. In the belly of a vessel where the steel became a tomb, the fire bloomed like a poison rose within the engine room. No time for shield or rifle, only brotherhood and bone, as they pulled their comrades from the flames, draw heat and dying groan. There were heroes in the water, there were heroes on deck, with the spirit of the dragon rising from a burning wreck. Though their skin was charred by furnace heat and lungs were filled with gray, they sang a men of Harlech as the life's blood ebbed away. A chorus in the darkness, a defiant broken strain, to prove that Welshmen never bow to fire or to pain. Oh, wait for the leaks and the feathers of white, for the boys who stood tall in the southernmost light, from the fire and the smoke where the cold waters run, came a cry of the Guardsmen, the lost chosen sons. Rest easy, brave brothers, though the ocean is deep. The hills of your homeland will guard you in sleep. The names are carved in granite now, beneath the winter rain, in the chapels of the valleys where the empty seats remain. 48 were taken in the bloom of youth and pride, leaving scars upon the living that the medals cannot hide. The tide rolls out of Fitzroy and the wind begins to moan, but no Guardsman on that lonely shore shall ever stand alone. For as long as there's a Welsh heart and a story to be told, we'll remember those who stayed there, never gray and never old, shimmering bright. Shimmering bright, oh. sky was torn by a sudden flash. The steel grown loud in the oil and ash. A winter's day turned black as night in the freezing breath of the morning light. We scrambled through the choking smoke before the Iron Spirit rose and left the Galahad to burn on a tide from which there's no return. And we stood together on the silent shore, wrapped in blankets, scarred by war. No victory shout, no battle cry, just the hollow weight of a darkening sky. The smoke rose high, the world went still as the shadows lengthened on Fitzroy dripped from sodden wood. The air was thick, the heart was full. I looked for faces through the haze, caught in a cold and nameless day. Some were broken, some were burned, with lessons that no man should have learned. You didn't speak, we didn't weep. We had promises to the dead to keep, and we stood together on the silent shore, wrapped in blankets, scarred by war. No victory shout, no battle cry, just the hollow weight of a darkening sky. The smoke rose high, the world went still as the shadows lengthened on Fitzroy Hill. Say that courage is the charge when the soul is fierce and the heart is large. But courage is the quiet breath in the aftermath of fire and death. It's the strength to stand when the deck is gone, and the heavy will to carry on. The years have passed like drifting mist, but the names remain on the roll call list. The wounds they heal, or so they say, but the fire never fades away. We carry the ghost, we carry the flame, and we whisper every missing name. Still standing tall, still side by side, bound by the blood and the turning tide. The mountain behind us, the cold southern rock. The Galahad is sleeping now beneath the winter fold, but we're the ones who had to bring the heavy silent soul. June the 8th, 1982, a day etched in the mind. The South Atlantic's icy grip, a fate for some defined. From Plymouth Sound they'd sailed so far, with duty in their soul. The RFA at Galahad, to meet a bitter toll. Oh, the fallen, on Galahad's deck we hear their silent call. Brave hearts extinguished, never to return as shadows start to fall. For freedom's cause they gave their all, a sacrifice so grand. Remembered now, forevermore, across the sea and land. Anchored in waters near, but calm before the storm. Bluff Cove, the destination, where the troops would soon disembark. But overhead the sky turned dark with malice in its flight. Argentine skyhawks screaming down, a terrifying sight. Oh, the fallen, on Galahad's deck we hear their silent call. Brave hearts extinguished, never to return as shadows start to fall. For freedom's cause they gave their all, a sacrifice so grand. Remembered now, forevermore, across the sea and land. Oh, the bombs descended, piercing through a hellish burning flame. Smoke and fire, chaos reigned, a scene of grief and pain. Welsh guardsmen, heroes true, and merchant navy too. Together they faced the onslaught, their courage shining through. Though rescue came and help was near, for some it was too late. Their young lives taken far from home, sealed by the hand of fate. The quiet strength, the camaraderie, amidst the fiery strife, a testament to sacrifice and precious human life. Oh, the fallen, on Galahad's deck we hear their silent call. Brave hearts extinguished, never to return as shadows start to fall. For freedom's cause they gave their all, a sacrifice so grand. Remembered now, forevermore, across the sea and land. So raise a glass, a silent prayer for those who made the ultimate stand. On RFA, Galahad, June the 8th, forever in this land. Their memory lives, a guiding light for all the world to see. The price of peace, the cost of war, for all eternity.